Hello, everyone. Welcome to day 4 of Kickstart Your Nurse Coach Business. I'm Elisa Saki-Lyon. I am a nurse coach and also a part of the Liberated Nurse Entrepreneur team. And we're here with Sharon as well.
Hi, everybody.
And today we'll be talking about your confidence and your voice. And this is one of the points of the three triangles that we talked about yesterday. So we'll be elaborating a little bit more on that. So your confidence. So why do you think so many nurses feel unsure of themselves when they leave, direct care, leave the bedside and start their business? Confidence comes from knowing what your audience wants and why they want it and helping them get what they want. And so as nurses were transitioning from direct care to starting a business, it's kind of like uncharted territory. We're unsure of what our audience wants. And so that's why it can feel a little bit, uneasy for us, and our confidence may not be at the point where we want it to be. And so how can us as entrepreneurial nurses gain more confidence? These are the 5 steps to guarantee to grow your confidence. And the first step is to ask people in your audience about the problem. Really simple, right? Ask. 2 is to listen with empathy to their answers. And 3, use evidence to craft your proposed intervention or solution. So using what you've gained from talking to your audience to help craft that solution or intervention. And then make it easy for them to collaborate and give input on both the solution and the results. And I think as nurses, we naturally have this, empathy and this like welcoming and, this energy to help our clients feel safe in sharing that input. And 5, continue iterating and developing your skills. So when someone asks you, so what do you do? You can open up your voice with a visibility conversation, and we'll be sharing more about what a visibility conversation is and how to create that. In short, it's a structured expression, and it's easy to create, easy to practice, and easy to remember. And so when someone asks you what do you do, we invite you to practice that, so it kind of takes away that awkwardness and that uneasiness. So this is an example of Sharon's visibility conversation when someone asks her, "What do you do?" And she replies with, "I mentor nurse coaches and consultants who want to have a thriving business without putting their license or financial stability at risk. In fact, my client Susan says my nurse business incubator program gave her the skills and confidence she needed to finally be profitable in her health coaching business after 2 years of struggling and not getting anywhere. Do you know any nurse coaches and consultants who want to have a thriving business?"
I had a little delay. A little technical thing there.
Okay. So in Sharon's visibility conversation example, it contains 5 different ingredients. And these 5 ingredients are action. So what is the action? Who is the people you serve? What is the result? What are they trying to avoid? And the evidence to support um, what you do. And so to break it down a little bit more, the action is the verb of your offer. So that can be, do you coach people? Do you teach? Do you guide? Do you help rebalance energy? Do you mentor? Do you consult? Right? Those are all actions of, or the verb of your offer. And then people are your ideal clients. The result is the desired outcome that they want. Avoid is what they don't want or what they don't want to feel or do on the way to the outcome. And that's five. Five is the evidence. The evidence that people got the results that they wanted. Okay, so these are just a few examples of evidence, evidence that your solution works. So one, it could be a quote from someone that you helped get the outcome or results that they desired. So like a testimony from them, a quote. It could also be a short little success story about someone who got the results that you promised. And if necessary, say you don't have enough clients or enough testimonials, this can also be your own story or your own results. Additionally, it could also be your teacher's results, someone that you've learned from. And if you don't have any of these, well, we invite you to pair up with someone in our group and do some work trade and get a testimony from each other.
Thank you, Elisa, for going over that. And so I will like to help you use these ingredients in your own recipe and make your own concoction here of your visibility conversation that's authentic for you, and that you can easily memorize and practice and just have on the ready when you talk to people. So this is how you use the ingredients right here. This is the recipe. It's I, self, the action, the people who want, and then you fill in the result that you help them get, without, and you put in what they're trying to avoid. And then you say, in fact, and then you give your little story or quote from somebody you've helped. That's your evidence. And then you say, do you know any of these people who want that result? It's a very simple. I recommend you memorize or work with that recipe first, so you can kind of get the idea of the flow. And then, of course, in live real time, when you're talking to someone, you don't have to feel like you're frozen because you don't remember the exact script. If you just can flow with this overall outline, that you're helping people who want a certain result, they want to avoid this thing, and here's my evidence of helping people, and do you know any people who want that kind of help? Okay, that's it in a nutshell. So let's go back and we'll use my example to kind of dissect it and then put the pieces back together so you could see it again. So my action is I mentor. The people I help are nurse coaches and consultants. The result they want is to have a thriving business. What they want to avoid is they want to have the business without putting their license or financial stability at risk. And the evidence is my client Susan says XYZ. So those are my ingredients. And let's see how I put them together in the example that you already heard. So this is the same example you heard, but I've put in parentheses the ingredient, so you could see how the ingredients fit in the recipe, and it builds your visibility conversation. And I won't read this to you. I know you're all capable of reading this in your own way, thinking about the ingredient like action or people as you go through it. So you can just pause the video, go through that again, now noticing how the recipe plays out in the flow of the conversation. Okay, now it's your turn. Pause the video again and take out a paper and pencil or do it digitally. Right, what is your action? What's the verb that you do? Do you coach? Do you mentor? Do you support? You can use two words if you want to, but mainly we want to keep this to very short. So one word, two at the most. The people you help, that should be about 2 words, like nurse coaches was mine, or nurse consultants. So 2 or 3 words tops, and then the result, that's the desired outcome that your audience wants. That'll be a sentence or phrase. And then what do they want to avoid? Okay, or another way of looking at that is what's been in their way, what's a barrier that's been in their way. And then what's your evidence that you can help people in this way? Okay, now those were your ingredients. Now you're going to put those ingredients together in the recipe. And again, pause the video, write this down, filling in the ingredients from the last slide, dropping them right into this recipe. It will give you your visibility conversation. So ask me questions in the group or by email, and I will reply to everyone. And if you do that, give your homework by midnight tonight, you will have a chance to be a random prize winner. And this prize today is just like yesterday. This is another chance to win the first course in the Liberated Nurse Business Incubator program. The course is called Prepare to Start Your Business, and it helps you assess your personal strengths and limitations related to starting a business, helps you learn to use a nursing framework, model, and map to guide your steps and avoid obstacles that could prevent you from succeeding. And it helps you choose a competitive niche and a problem worth solving. It also includes 2 30-minute private coaching sessions to answer your questions and help you really get specific in a way that frees you up so you can move forward in your business. Unlimited group coaching at 1 hour per month, and 5 holistic nursing CE contact hours that are approved by the American Holistic Nurses Association. The total value is $347. So we hope you jump in and get a chance at winning this prize. And here's all you have to do. Just go through the slides. Again, write your visibility conversation and then share it in the group's Day 4 thread, or email it to me at sharon@liberatednurse.com. So thank you. That's it. We look forward. We're both excited to see what you share with us and see your visibility conversation. And who knows, maybe somebody in the group will see your visibility conversation and say, oh, actually, I know somebody that needs your service. And that we've seen that happen before. So give it your best shot, and we look forward to seeing it. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.